Hello, and welcome back to more of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, unique and required weapons only. So, last time we got to Gerudo Town. We didn't do anything in it, really, but we did get there. And now, we get to actually move on with the main quest in here, and also explore the town because there are things to do here. First up, I don't know how many people even noticed this chest. Golden bow. This Gerudo-made bow is popular for the fine ornamentations along its limbs. Designed for hunting and warfare alike, this bow was engineered to strike distant targets. It's an upgraded phrenic bow that's made of metal instead of wood. But it's not helpful for us because it's not unique or required. Next up is this over here.
Oh.
What's the password? G
Oh.
S
Oh.
C and star. Go drink milk in the bar or something. What? That is the password. I guess you have to actually get the password, huh?
Basak.
We have another chest over here. Silver rupee. Oh, that's it. It's just sitting there. That's awesome. Okay, so this is another weapon that I can feel free to use a whole lot because I can get more of it. Great! You got the last of my free time with that greeting. What's the matter? I manage a shop that specializes in handmade accessories, but I've run out of flint. I needed to make my items. If only I had 10. Just 10. If some kind Vi would give me 10 pieces of flint, I could offer a nice reward. I can dream all I want, though. Nothing goes that smoothly in the real world. Accessories? I use rubies, sapphires, and other gems to make accessories. Each gem has its own power it can transfer to whoever wears it. There's nothing I can do about not having any flint, though. I'm sorry that you came all the way to see me for nothing. I don't have 10 flint. I thought for sure I did. I have 100 flint. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to get any flint yet, so I'm not in a position to make any accessories right now. I wonder if I'll be able to work if a kind, generous Vi were to give me 10 pieces of flint, though. Here's some flint. What? You're just giving these to me?
Ma.
Sarkso! But I can't take all of this from you with just a Sarkso. We hardly know each other, and you've been so nice. The shop's been closed so long, I hardly have any inventory. Oh, of course! And now that I have some flint, I could make a jewel accessory for you if you're interested in something. You can pick ruby, sapphire, or topaz. I think topaz is the... You know what? I'll take topaz. That'll be most useful right now. It's electric resistance. You like topaz earrings? Yes, please. I thought you might pick that one. Please give me a moment. I don't have the rubber helm yet, so those will be next best. Brand new, especially for you. I think it turned out really well. Topaz earrings. Earrings made by Gerudo craft workers. They're made with topaz, a gem that harnesses the power of lightning to increase electricity resistance. Thanks to you, I got the shop running again, so if you ever need an accessory, please come by for a special discount. Just don't tell my other customers, okay? So yeah, now I have the rubber armor and the topaz earrings. This is going to help a lot. She makes all sorts of accessories that are only for your head. I guess I have to wait for her to get back there. Diamond Circlet, we already have one of these. You know where I picked that up. Bottom of that maze. Interesting how it looks blue on the image, but right here it's white. And we have a Ruby Circlet, is cold resistance. Remember, note that in order to buy these things, you have to supply her with the gemstone. And some cash. And then she has a Sapphire Circlet for some heat resistance. That's actually useful, so I think I might get that. And we have some opal earrings over here for swim speed up. And amber earrings just have high defense.
Ah.
That one piece of equipment substitutes for this entire gear set right here. When it comes to, may you have the protection of the gyms. Yeah. When I have this whole set on, the set bonus is heat resistant. But it only gives me one heat resistance, which means that this Sapphire Circlet is the equivalent. I can't do anything about that right now, though, because, while I'm in town, I have to keep wearing this set. The accessories here sure are pretty, but I don't have any of the materials to trade, and buying one outright would be so expensive. I guess it's just not time for me to own one. Well, yeah. So, Gorons are allowed here, and you might be wondering how they're allowed in when they all say that they are male. There are no Goron females, you might have noticed. Savak. That V sound is really tricky to master. I feel like I got it there, though. Gerudo Town really is full of women, isn't it? It really smells nice here. Hang on, I thought men weren't allowed in this town. Why did they let me in? Because because there's no such thing as a Goron female, and that's why they let you in. We can buy some mushrooms over here, if we feel like it. It was over there the whole time? I thought it was strange that the sandstorm over there never lifted. Huh? And what is a Hylian Vi like yourself doing here? What are you doing? I'm an archaeologist, of sorts. I was just poring over some ancient text that I discovered the other day. And I finally decoded it. Well, part of it at least, but the rest is not far off. With this discovery, I'll finally be able to make a name for myself as an archaeologist. Of course! You and I meeting here is no coincidence. I've never been one to question fate. I can't explain why, but I trust you for some reason. I'll tell you the details of my research if you can keep it secret. My lips are sealed.
Wow.
There's a temple east of here near the entrance to the Gerudo Desert. It's dedicated to the 7 giant statues of the heroines, said to be the divine protectors of the Gerudo. It's that simple that I originally discovered the ancient scripture. It reads, "When the symbols of the 7 find their place, the blessed path will be revealed." That's all I've been able to decipher so far. It's believed that people once came from around the world in search of the heroine's blessing. But as far as I can tell, it doesn't appear that anyone has found it yet. Blessing. I'm not sure what exactly it means, but maybe I'll find out once I've deciphered more of the text. I'm not sure if this is related, but it's said that the heroines held powers that were part of a bigger whole. Each heroine held a different power. Skill, spirit, endurance, knowledge, flight, motion, and gentleness. But they all look the same to me. I should understand the entire script before long, but that's only the beginning of my problems. The Divine Beast has been moving around the area, making it harder for me to conduct my research. That thing has no respect for academia. Yes, that is a shrine quest. In here they have a class on men that is extremely inaccurate. Oh! Are you interested in taking my class of Vo and you? I'm a shy. During the day I teach a class on the Vo of the world, and at night I teach cooking classes. Why don't you join us? Oh, would you be interested on my class on interacting with Vo in the world outside the town? I'll observe. Okay, everyone. Let's show our cute observer what we've been learning in class. Now then. You're walking down the street on your way somewhere, and a handsome beau you've never met approaches. Oh! I would wave casually to him, but also keep myself prepared in case he's a distraction for a bandit ambush. This will teach you a little more about Gerudo culture more than, how accurate her class is. Excellent thinking, Pasha. That's a prudent approach to a new situation. Remember that sometimes Vo may look suspicious, but are just being wary due to the sight of a daunting Gerudo. Oh! I would enthusiastically greet him, approaching with a smile and with my hands clearly empty. Wow, Dinah, that's a very optimistic approach to take. Being overtly friendly is an excellent way to put a stranger's mind at ease. Oh! I would walk casually toward him, and then strike a fierce blow when he least suspected it. Risa. That would be a crime. Thank you. Those? Not need those notifications popping up during my stream when everyone can hear them. Okay. Riju! Gerudo Chief.
Yet another traveler. How did you get in here?
I walked in the side door.
Oh. Seems you have something rather interesting there.
Everyone let me in. You stand before Lady Riju, Chief of the Gerudo. Declare your business, but come no closer. Hold on, Buliara. This one appears to be more than a common traveler. You there, what is your name? Link.
Oh.
Link. And what is it you've come all the way here to tell me, Link? I can come to Boris. You think you have what it takes to subdue something so powerful as the Divine Beast? I've done it 3 times already. The only ones who could ever control them were the champions like Lady Urbosa. And all the champions died in the Calamity 100 years ago. Buliara, a memory just jumped into my head. Something my mother spoke of. When the Calamity happened, the Princess of Hyrule placed a fallen swordsman into a deep sleep. That swordsman, much like our new friend here, was named Link, though it always seemed more legend than fact. What of the device on this one's hip? It appears to be a precious relic of the Sheikah. Also, I'm holding the Master Sword on my back, just in case you're wondering. I can't imagine they would give something so valuable to a simple drifter, can you? I don't remember ever hearing of a Hylian Vi among the champions. Wait a minute. You're a foe! A foe within our walls is a great crime. But a foe who is a champion... Well, we'd never mistreat a friend of Lady Urbosa. And if you're here to help us with Naboris, then we are allies. Unfortunately, this doesn't mean that we can take off these clothes and put on something a little more fitting to Link. You're only recognized as such when within this hall, and even while you're in this hall, you can't swap your clothes. Why? They now know you're Link. Why? Well, we'd never mistreat a friend of Lady Urbosa, and if you're here to help us with Naboris, then we are allies.
Huh?
You saw it on your way to our town. Divine Beast Von Naboris, cloaked in a massive sandstorm, hurling lightning at any who dare approach. Well, I didn't approach it, but... Yes, if you do get close to it, you will get zapped. We have to do something to stop it, but we have yet to find any way to appease the Divine Beast on our own. If you truly are a champion, perhaps you will be able to enter Naboris and calm its anger. Lady Riju, I don't see how you can trust a complete stranger with something as important as this task. Perhaps if this person were to first prove his worth by rediscovering your stolen Thunder Helm. Ah, yes. An interesting suggestion. You see, there is only one thing in all of Hyrule that can withstand the lightning from Naboris. The Thunder Helm, a family heirloom and a relic of the Gerudo, but as Buliara says, it was stolen from us. You needn't worry, Lady Riju. If he truly is a champion, this should be an easy task for him. Our soldiers can tell you all you need to know about the thieves who stole Lady Riju's heirloom. Head through this arch. It will lead you to the barracks. Then, seek out Captain Teak and ask for a full report. Without my heirloom, you'll never be able to approach Naboris. You know, I take heart in having such a rare visitor as yourself. Lady Urbosa must be looking out for us. Hey, I haven't seen Bardo. Where'd she gone off to? She said she was going to scout the thieves' hideout, but then she left before we could say anything. Now that I think about it, she's been gone for 2 days. I wonder what happened to her. Are you serious? Why did you let her go by yourself? And why did you wait 2 days to report this? I apologize. She said she wanted to check it out and would be careful, so I thought... As if we aren't busy enough searching for the chief's heirloom, now we have to find Barda, too. If the captain hears about this fiasco, she'll punish us for sure. Probably 100 laps around the Gerudo Desert. Again. Oh no. What should we do? I'm thinking about it. What are you doing here, outsider? This is the barracks for Gerudo soldiers. We're on high alert right now. If you want to do some sightseeing, go check out the market instead. But what happened? Well, you see... Wait, why would I tell an outsider like you about important matters involving the security of our people? If you had permission from Captain Teak, that'd be a different story. Fine. What are you doing in here? This is a barracks for the chief's guards, not a place for tourists to gather. We're on high alert after the recent theft, so you should clear out. What? Buliara sent you. My apologies. I'm the officer in charge of the soldiers, Captain Teak. The chief's heirloom was stolen by by thieves belonging to the Yiga clan the other day, so everyone is on edge. We've determined that the Yiga's hideout is in Karusa Valley, but the soldiers are all exhausted, so I was thinking about requesting some extra help. Hey everyone, listen up. This Hylian Vi has agreed to help us, so offer her any information you can. Consider yourself a part of our unit. If you have any questions, my troops will be happy to help. You have to do this. We're continuing our investigation through the heat of the day and the cold of the night. So far we know about the thieves. These thieves are highly skilled in both stealth and disguise. They refer to themselves as the Yiga. They slipped into town in the dark of night, stole the chief's heirloom, and vanished like smoke in the wind. We believe them to be descendants of the Sheikah tribe that splintered and turned to villainy. But why would they want to steal the Thunder Helm? We know that the thieves' hideout is in Karusa Valley. The path through the valley is very difficult. Despite repeated attempts to infiltrate the hideout, we haven't yet managed to set foot inside. Painful though it is to admit, it seems possible that some other group of desert dwellers has bested us. We cannot get inside until we speak with Captain Teak, but after that, anything else that you do is bonus. Do we have... He's not here yet. Okay. You can rent a sand seal, but you can also just get them for free, as I showed before. This is the northwest gate of Gerudo Town. We caution all travelers to avoid the sandstorms. If you're caught in a sandstorm, you'll lose your way. Even us Gerudo have trouble navigating them. The danger of the sandstorm makes the desert the perfect hiding place for thieving bandits and priceless treasures. Treasure. Having said that, I don't really know the details either. There are statues of swordswomen scattered across Gerudo Desert, the remnants of ages long past. People talk about the statues pointing to the hiding place of ancient treasure, but that's probably just superstition. Even if it were true, the sandstorms are full of dangerous monsters. I'd stay far away if I were you. There aren't even many Gerudo who would risk being caught in a sandstorm. You should keep your distance. Now we are outside of town, I can go ahead and swap over to the things that are probably better suited for it. Between that gear, I should be perfectly fine no matter what the weather is. These are real weapons, and you can actually take them down, but it's not really helpful, so I'm not gonna bother. Because I can't use any of them. They're Traveler's Claymores. As for where exactly these are pointing, remember what I said about there being a shrine over here? Go ahead and put on another level of backup, since it's getting cold now. Brute a spear. The spear's center of gravity is at its tip, making it a bit unwieldy for the average fighter. In the hands of a skilled Gerudo warrior, it's a weapon of reliable strength. That's not a treasure chest, so you know exactly what it is. We have a set of 3 over here. Which I'm pretty sure indicates that it's a Korok, but again, I'm not totally sure how to deal with that. Oh, that's how you do it. Really? Okay. Taruma Dunes. If this sounds familiar to you, then you might be familiar with the Moldorm of Wind Waker, because that's where this theme is from. It's a well, obviously it could also just be that you're familiar with oh, I forgot, this is also a shrine over here. Okay, I'll do that in a bit. Oh, that's wonderful. You know what, I'm gonna wait for a second for this to pass. Because I do not... it's not like I'm gonna be able to finish it while it's going on, but... Okay. Dealing with this is actually quite easy. Yeah, you just throw a bomb at it and do this. Oh, this is wonderful. Let's see. Gary risk it. I risk it. Oh, that's fun. My line scale trident broke. Guess what I get to do next?
The blood moon rises once again.
Whatever.
Please be careful.
Good thing it doesn't get all of its health back, but yes. So this is Molduga. It's based off of the Moldorm of Wind Waker, I think. At the very least, its music is. But it's very easy to take care of if you simply make excellent use of bombs. And goodbye. We get Molduga Guts, a giant organ obtained from Molduga. This invaluable ingredient is hard to come by, and its use is shrouded in mystery. Molduga Fin, a sturdy fin obtained from Molduga. It can be used to make elixirs, but there may be someone willing to trade for it. I do actually need to kill Molduga for a quest, and I will be probably taking care of other ones because they are worth a lot of cash. Knight's Halberd. Don't care. Okay. Now, as for how to take care of this, it's quite easy. I'm going to make best use of my arrows. You definitely want to do this after the Molduga is dead, but you can do it before the Molduga is dead, as they do in speedruns. This was a shrine I did not find before watching a speedrun. And it's a blessing shrine. Fitting, considering the Molduga outside. Golden bow. Alright. Can't use it, so I'll leave it there. But, hey. It is a nice reward. Now, remember what I said about sandstorms throwing your map off? I need to be very careful to go in a straight line here. If I don't, I could be wandering for a while. Which is right here. We can't see any of our map right now. At all. Yamazu's Shrine. The Silent Swordswomen. Complete. A delayed puzzle. Okay, so now I can finally access my map. Oh, hey, guess what? I was almost dead on, so the marker is gone. Got it. And here we go. Now they'll start appearing. Right about here. Yep, here we go. Hey, guess what? I need your bow. Let's see. We'll drop Frantic Bow. Duplex Bow! A bow favored by the skilled archers of the Yiga clan. It's been engineered to fire 2 arrows at once to ensure your target comes to a swift and none too pleasant halt. I need that for a quest. Next up... Goodbye. They'll drop mighty bananas, and many of them also drop rupees. Over here, just outside of the range of our current map. If you seek power untold, offer shining blue stone. It should be patently obvious what you're supposed to do here. I don't know how they thought this was a puzzle. I guess it might be a puzzle for folks that can't read. Or don't know what blue is. You can even get the stone back afterwards. Two bombs. In here they will have a torch and a duplex bow, just in case you're wondering what in the world you're supposed to do here. It's not hard. Sapphire! These scrolls that I'm burning are even marked with a symbol of fire. Like, wow, you couldn't give enough hints, could you? Seriously, there's fire on the bottom. And here's our path forward. I already knew which one was the path forward, which is why I skipped it. We are now in the Iga clan hideout. Stealth gear does not really help here. We have some mighty bananas here. Hey, what are you doing here? This is the hideout of those Iga thieves who stole the Thunder Helm. If they spot you, they'll call their friends for sure. There's no way you can take them all on. In fact, there isn't, because if they catch you, they just kind of give you a game over instantly. If only you had some way of distracting them, but I don't know how. All I ever see them do is patrol and eat bananas. I haven't seen anything else that you could exploit as a weakness. Listen, this place is dangerous. You should get out of here while you can. I can take care of myself. I can't save right now. However, there's an autosave right when I got in here. If you do get spotted, that gate slams down and you cannot escape, so, yeah. Try not to let that happen. Over here, we have a shrine. 2 bananas. And some topaz. We can drop down from here and get some easy entrance into this room. Now, if we want to distract them, It's as simple as shooting down these banana platforms as I showed earlier. However, I have Rivali's Gale. Silver Rupee. And now, I am actually going to make use of all of those bananas I just picked up. He cannot resist a banana. That's all it takes to get through here. It's quite an easy hideout. Up on top of here, guess what you have? I mean, it's in a pretty important spot. What do you think? Bananas. As for these things that are forgotten and buried in the ground, what do you think those are? Topaz. And more topaz. You know, some really nice items to have. Why do you think that they have these in the ground? Able to pick out as they are? Well, to let you know that that door over there is metal. Or that it even exists. It's not easy to pick out otherwise. And we have a ruby as well. If you want to have a duplex bow, here's a duplex bow. Only the side on the inside is metal, so you can't sneak in through the back. Because you can get over here without going through the hideout, but if you do that, nothing spawns here. You can't actually do the event here. You have to walk through that door. Hey! Who the heck are you? What are you doing in my napping spot? Wait a minute. That thing on your hip, could it be a Sheikah Slate? If it's a Sheikah Slate, then that means... Yeah, it's you! You're that Link guy I've been looking for! What luck! My scouts are out in the field looking high and low, but you just wander into my hideout! Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced myself yet. I am the leader of the Yiga clan. The strong, the burly, the one, the only... Master Koga. Now prepare yourself. He's actually not that hard. Although, I totally forgot what I'm supposed to do on Phase 1 and skipped to Phase 3. Of course it did. Who would have thought I'd be done in like this, and by this guy of all people? You think I'm just going to let this stand, do you? I almost lost my temper there. Ah, what a pain. I can't go out this way. What to do, what to do. Ah, I got it! I need to bust out my serious moves. A secret technique taught by my father's mother's father. It will destroy you! This is the end. Maybe it's just a tad too big. Are you still over there? Oh, well, no matter. Pretty soon you'll be gone! And not just from my line of sight. Only the leader of the Yiga clan can use this secret technique. It is the ultimate. Coward! I shall be remembered! The Yiga clan will track you to the ends of Hyrule! So if you hadn't already gone to Kakariko Town, this is the point where the Yiga clan will start actually spawning in. So, like I said, there are 2 points in which it will cause the Yiga clan to start spawning in at their various locations. One is this, and the other one was going to Kakariko Town. A precious Gerudo heirloom reclaimed from the Yiga. It has the power to withstand Naboris' lightning. Guard it with your life until you can return it to Riju. Although it is headgear, you cannot equip it as such until right now. You have to do the main story quest and some other things too before you can actually wear it. However, we're not done in this region yet. Very cold over here. It's 2 levels of cold. Or if it isn't right here, it will be eventually. It will be very soon. Actually, I want this, and then I want... where are those snow boots? Because it's snow over here. Very, very good to have snow boots before you do this. Fire arrows. They get rid of those guys just as easily as anything else as anything else ice. If you are in need of an ice rod, here's where you get one. I already have one, though. As for what could possibly be hidden under all this, well, you'll find out in just a second. I wish I had a faster way to melt this, but I don't. If you have any fire weapon at all, it will do the trick, and without even having to swing it. Unfortunately, I don't have any fire weapons because I can't use any. But you don't have to melt it all the way down, thankfully. Melting ice hazard. Offer before me a block of ice, only then will the path forward open. Indeed, you can't even get there with a, what's it called? There's a top to his cage here. You can't get there with a, wind bomb. You can't get there with a wind bomb. You actually have to get this thing all the way up there. How does it stay up while we, while that goes under? Well, remember what I did before? With, you know, stasis. As for getting myself through, that's a different and more fun matter altogether. But we're all done. That's it for this shrine. It's not that hard, it's just a little obtuse. The point of the updraft up here is so that you can get a better picture of what's going on right here. And I'm sure you can see what this Korok puzzle involves. Matter of fact, I've never seen that Korok puzzle before. Ever. I don't watch 100% speedruns. Those are hours. Hours and hours and hours. As for that over there, it's quite obvious. Especially when we are this close. You can see the design. Shock arrow. Left-side etchings complete. It's a blessing. And we got a diamond. Thank you. Yep, Lionel. That's what I was looking for. That's a black Lionel. Or white-maned Lionel. I'm not sure I want to take it on. But it is a marker for what I'm looking for, which is also in this area. You know what? I'll get it on the way back, because there are multiple things I'm looking for up here. One of them is awfully close to the Lionel, but on the other side of it. The other one is over here. This has got to... Yep, this is it. Okay. I was almost dead on with this marker here. Statue of the 8th Heroine! It even says it. So what we have to do here is just stand on it and take a picture. It's huge. It has that marker on there, which means we got the correct picture. A major test of strength. Oh boy. And the bow broke. Yay. I don't want to actually fight the Lionel, especially since I've got a whole bunch of broken gear. But the Lionel is near a thing that I need to find. Right there. Yep, giant sword. You might have noticed the statue we were at earlier didn't have a sword. The others all have swords. Actually, I'm gonna take a picture from over here. Shows more of the sword. Maybe. Anyway. Next up item. I'm gonna head over to the tower, which is probably somewhere over there. Knight shield durability up. Okay. Bruto Tower. See, now when I have the, map, you can see a little better what all I was traveling around to. Here's the statue of the 8th heroine. As I said, it's so large it shows up in detail on the map. The sword is over here. Right? Yeah, the sword is right here. It's a little less obvious. Whereas the other heroines are over here. I guess they're about the same size then. Anyway.
Yeah.
What if? No, but then...
Oh.
Ah, forgive me. I was lost in a song written by my late teacher. He wrote it for the hero who fell to the calamity 100 years ago. So much time has passed, and yet the hero has not yet returned, but my teacher always kept faith. I hope to play the song for the hero someday, so I practice it often. Oh, forgive me. It seems I prattled on. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear the ancient verse passed down in this region? Let's hear it.
Oh.
Excellent. Without further ado. As light shines from the northwest skies, from the tower's shadow an arrow flies. Here's heaven's light to reveal the prize. I still don't quite understand the lyrics, but knowing my teacher, they're the key to revealing a secret. Best of luck, and may the light illuminate your path. What I want to do is pull out some wood, light it on fire, and wait until noon. Instead of sitting here for 5 minutes. Here we go. I don't need a fire arrow. Shoot the sun. As you can see, it's pretty generous, a pretty generous window. You don't have to be here exactly when this is going on. Because that tower's shadow is just barely touching the platform that I'm, the cliffside I'm on. A modest test of strength. Yay! Ah, it's just you. You startled me. My monster shop is now open for business. Seeing as how you're a first-time customer here at Fang and Bone, our first order of business will be converting your monster parts to Mon. What is Mon? Mon is a currency I invented to stabilize the market and fight the establishment. Just kidding, there is no establishment in Hyrule. I just love monsters so much that I turn them into money. Here's the deal. If you bring me monster parts, I'll exchange them for Mon. I'm the only business in Hyrule that accepts Mon as payment. Pretty exclusive, eh? Anyway, you can spend your Mon on various types of monster gear that I've created based on my research. Another thing. I'm always developing new monster gear, so remember to check back in between your adventures. So let's exchange the monster parts you have for Mon. Thank you very much. So now, what will you exchange for Mon? You can only exchange the monster parts, but they are 1-to-1 on how many rupees you would get from them. For example, Bayrosh counts as a monster. You get 60 Mon, or you could sell that for 60 rupees. And similarly, down the line. Thank you for your converting your monster parts into Mon. Now then, how can Fang and Bone meet your needs today? Spend some Mon. Da-da-da-da! I've developed a killer piece of monster gear. I call it the Lionel Mask. Lionels are monsters that are half man, half horse. They are absolutely vicious. They wield a multitude of weapons with incredible strength and grace. If I were as a monster, I'd want to be a Lionel for sure. Actually, I was almost killed by a Lionel while designing this mask. It was one of the best moments of my life. Anyhow, this incredible mask can fool Lionels into thinking you're one of them. Try it for yourself. It's quite a rush. Your current balance is 1,067 Mon. What monster gear would you like to buy? He is the only source for all of this stuff except wooden mops. Wooden mops you can actually find, just lying around. But spring-loaded hammer, he is the only source. You know what that means? These are unique weapons! Also, he has monster extract, and I need that for a quest. I'll get a few. He doesn't disappear just for me saying goodbye, so I need to drop something. What else do I want to drop? I actually require all the rest of the things I have. I don't require the meteor rod for anything. Spin some on. These spring-loaded hammers do 1 damage, but this strange hammer is one of Kilton's specialties. Being struck by it doesn't hurt much, but the 4th swing and a string of attacks will send the victim flying. The fact that it's only on the 4th swing is not great, but it is extremely useful because it has 1 attack. And you know what that's useful for? Keys. It's one of those crap Keese and Keese and Undead, because those only have 1 HP as well, unless they are the Hinox ones. You can only buy 1 at a time, unfortunately, but it is still useful. The Lionel mask is also nice. Kilton's handmade Lionel headgear. It's so well crafted it can deceive a real Lionel. Equip it to blend in with Lionels, but don't linger too long. Those beasts are smart. They will actually be able to pick out that you're not. But Goblin mask, Moblin mask, Lizzlefaust mask, all completely useless if you have the DLC. Because there's Majora's Mask, which is all 3 of those rolled into 1. All 3 of them rolled into 1. What it does is, All 3 of those enemies will never attack you, and it's very easy to obtain right off the Great Plateau. For that reason, I decided I will not be buying that, or I will not be grabbing that during this playthrough. Or if I do, I won't be using it. I'm not going to go out of my way to grab it, though, because I won't be using it. Because it's incredibly cheap. But yeah, Kilton's handmade bokoblin headgear. It's almost charming in a cute, monstrous kind of way. Equip it to blend in with bokoblins. Kilton's handmade moblin headgear. It's designed to replicate the moblin's distinct long nose and large horn. Equip it to blend in with moblins. Kilton's handmade Lizalfos headgear. It's designed to replicate the unique tongue and horn of Lizalfos. Equip it to blend in with Lizalfos. When you wear these things, they will not attack you. Useful, especially for Lizalfos. If you try it with the Lionel mask, it just reduces their ability to detect you, but not entirely, as it says don't linger too long, they will figure it out. I'll go ahead and pick up the meteor rod again, since he only had one of those spring-loaded hammers, but hey, it's still useful. Your being overflows with vigor. There is no need to further increase your there is no need to increase your stamina wheel any further. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. So yes, we are not getting any more stamina upgrades, but we do have 3 full circles. Whoa! Looks like you've located an ice rod, but you're going to have to equip it to impress me. Shimmering, sparkling, what a sight to behold! Thank you, Mr. Hero. Your weapon is so amazingly, wonderfully sparkly. I must give you something as thanks. I'll take that. Blink, sparkle. I am here. Time to try again. Maybe I'll do better, maybe I won't. We'll find out. Especially stinks, because I don't have a fairy this time, because I chased it off on accident. Okay. Well, that stinks. Guess we're not getting it this time. Let's go. That was over fast. Goodness, I think last time it took me like an hour. Alright. I'll take you down. Sneak strike. Goodbye. You know the story behind that castle there? That's the Akala Citadel ruins. Long ago, at the peak of Hyrule's power, they built a fortress to protect Akala. It's said to be unassailable, but during the Great Calamity, Hyrule Castle fell. The army had no royalty to lead them. With no other choice, they fell back to the Citadel to make their last stand. Sadly, a concentrated assault from the out-of-control Guardians spelled the end for this fortress, too. In a real sense, the Kingdom of Hyrule met its doom here. I found out my own kin died in that battle, so I came to at least pray at the spot where they fell. But it turns out that the old Guardians are still active, so this is as far as I go. I've never heard of anyone else escaping the Guardian sights, at least. You don't look reckless enough to chance it, but be on your guard in these hills all the same. He says I don't look reckless enough to chance it. No, that's exactly what I came here for. I'm chancing it. Although, I have a little more assurance than he does. Oh, that one saw me. Goodbye. And there go all its parts. Oh well. But yeah, that's what I have ancient arrows for, is those things. If I can hit this thing in the eye with an ancient arrow. Ow, I even missed altogether. Look at it go. Ow. Look, it's still flying. Look at that go. My goodness. Awesome. Goodbye. Can I get parts from that? Awesome. Ooh, an ancient core.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Yeah, so we get to have a lot of fun with navigating all the malice up here. And you know what's even more fun? Rivali's Gale! Woo! Just skip it all. Navigating the area around Akla Tower is an absolute maze if you don't have Rivali's Gale, and I'm very glad that I do. Also, it's cold here, so let's go to climbing gear and cold gear. We're very high up, therefore it is cold. Only one tower left. Hey! We found someone from the Gerudo. Thank you. She was able to patch every last hole in my work clothes before I could blink. She's pretty amazing. And since her name is Ronson, I have no objections. I hear she's decided to continue putting her skills to use by opening a clothing shop. You should stop by and say hello. Well, next is... So before more people can move here, we need more homes for them to live in. Can you bring me 30 bundles of wood? If you bring me that, I can combine it with what I've already got and go get started on new houses.
Oh.
Hello. Did you bring me the 30 bundles of wood? I brought them. Excellent. Can I have them? Sure. You're a lifesaver. Well, next is... It's finally starting to look like a town around here, which is exactly why we need to set up some distribution. I'd like to get a general store up and running, but there's no one with the connections and qualifications to run it. You think you could keep an eye out for someone who knows about distribution and can run a general store? So, like, traveling trader? Oh, that's a good thought. Rito can fly around, so they should be able to retrieve and deliver supplies. Good luck, you'll need it. This seems like a real long shot. Oh, and one last wrinkle. Yeah, in accordance with official Bolson construction policy, that someone's name must end in son. If you run into anyone that fits with what I've said, send them here to Terrytown for me. So I could buy a diamond here, but I really don't need it. However, I can buy the Desert Voe headband, spalder, and trousers from Ronson.
Oh.
Gerudo-made armor for males sold rarely by Gerudo retailers. It contains Sapphire, a gem that harnesses the power of ice to make the heat more bearable. So, I'm glad you like it. Armor for males sold rarely by Gerudo retailers. It contains Sapphire, which harnesses the power of ice to make hot climates more tolerable. Desert Voe trousers. Gerudo-made trousers for men sold rarely by Gerudo retailers. Sapphire is used in their creation, which harnesses the power of ice to make the heat more tolerable. Oh, you bought everything. Sarkso. Our daughter, the only thing she'll eat is cake. Can't anything be done? We scoured the world, searching for a cake that would please her. None have. Imagine how much money we've spent. Papa, excuse me! What's more important to you, money or our daughter? I see, if that's the case. Even if I have to sell my soul to a monster, I'll get my hands on a cake that can cure our daughter. You're talking about monsters now. This is absolutely insane, Mama. Parents' love. Well, it just so happens that I know the exact recipe that can cure their daughter. It's a cake, so, you know, normal cake things. Egg, wheat, sugar, and monster extract. I did that wrong. It's butter. Not egg. There we go, monster cake. It said that once you have a taste of this cake, you'll never forget its sweetness. Didn't I tell you? You need something from me? Take this. What is this a monster cake? I should give this to my daughter? Yes. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, it's certainly quite pungent. Phew. I suppose I can't complain about things like that. If our daughter could get better thanks to this cake. I'll wake her up right away and try to get her to eat it. By the way, we're not done yet with this monster cake. I want to make another one. It's used for another quest, in case you're wondering. Hi! Are you a traveler? That's right. Say, have you heard of a monster cake? Absolutely. Isn't it so gross? Ick! I don't know if it's just because I ate the monster cake, but I have so much energy now. If you're running out of energy, you should eat some too.
Oh.
Thank you so much. That monster cake. Our daughter wolfed it down with unbelievable gusto. Seems her health has returned to her. I don't know what to say. I'm just so thankful. Oh, I know. This isn't much, but please take it. Gold rupee. Could you maybe try talking to her sometime as well? Parents' love complete. And over here... What's the deal, Yor? I'm a traveler. I know we don't have time to mingle with commoners, but I have a feeling about you. I'll make an exception this time. Your clothes. I'm guessing you're a little hard up for cash. Am I right? No. Okay. Yes. I appreciate your honesty. So, for the down payment, I'd say 100 rupees sounds fair, yes? Down payment? I don't care about the details. Here, take it. Hand. Oh, so you accept then? Excellent! Now, listen to what I have to say. The Tauren wetland lies to the west of here. You're aware that there are guardians there. Not just one, either. 2 of them! You know how dangerous they are. So, Sonny Boy, I'd like you to find and wall both of them in Tauren wetland. Then come and see me. Hobbies of the rich. So many guardians here to search. Oh boy, it's on me. I need a picture of that for a quest. Album's full. Let's clear out the album a bit. Well, that stinks. Goodbye. And some more ancient cores. Awesome. So that's both of those. I'll be back to town eventually. In the meantime... there's not anything else on this entire plane that will attack me, so... none of these over here will actually even wake up. Oh, I stand corrected. They won't walk around at any rate. There's that. So next up, we're going to be revisiting that labyrinth. Once more, for more ancient parts. Yay! But that'll be next time. So... We got the Thunder Helm, we did some exploring, and we restocked on some of our gear. I need to go back, all the way back over to Goron Village, so that I can get another boulder breaker. But now let's go ahead and mark that on the map, because I forgot to do that. Goron City. Need to go back to Goron City, so I can get another boulder breaker. So, I need to get a new light scale spear, or light scale trident, a new boulder breaker, and then I need to head down here so I can offload another weapon. Alright. Anyway. Interesting travels here. And that's going to be all for today. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.